Do you think your team would benefit from understanding each other's personalities better? The personality type profile is an assessment tool which identifies your personality preferences that influence the way you perceive the world and make decisions. It's based on the world-renowned personality type model first developed by Carl Jung and produces the same 16 personality types as defined by the Myers-Briggs Type Indicator, or MBTI as it's known. Jung in his type model proposed that much of the variation in people's behaviour is due to our personality preferences. These preferences can influence the way you act towards others, the way you gather information, and the way you organise your life. Understanding your preferences and how you may differ from others in your team can help you and your team work better together. In the profile, there are 8 preferences that are combined to make 4 pairs. It is suggested that you're either one or the other of the pair. However, what's important to remember is that they are only preferences that you have learnt to use well and feel comfortable using. Everyone has the capacity to develop any of the preferences. The 4 pairs are extroversion and introversion, sensing and intuition, thinking and feeling, and judging and perceiving. Extroversion and introversion looks at where you get your energy from and where you prefer to focus your attention, your inner world or the outer world. Sensing and intuition looks at the way in which you take in information and which kind of information you prefer to gather and trust. Thinking and feeling looks at how you make decisions. Does your head rule your heart, or does your heart rule your head? Judging and perceiving looks at how you may prefer to manage your life. Are you planned and organised, or are you spontaneous and flexible? Once you know each of your preferences from the 4 pairs, they are then combined to make a unique personality type. There are 16 unique types that can identify your personality as a whole. Understanding your own personality type can help you use your strengths and identify your potential development areas. Let me give you an example of how personality types can influence how you may work as a team. Imagine 2 team members, Mark and Jane, who are working on a big presentation together. Jane may prefer to deliver presentations by giving lots of specific details and lots of facts and figures. Her presentations may also be highly structured and be very analytical. She'll probably spend weeks honing each slide and making sure there isn't a word out of place. Whereas Mark may prefer to look at the bigger picture. He's not so bothered by specific facts and figures and may use more generalised statistics to make his point. He may also like to improvise and add slides into his presentations at the last moment, which of course infuriates Jane. This then leaves them feeling like one is stuck in the detail and the other lives in the clouds. And when the presentation is over, they both may feel that they never want to work with each other ever again. However, if these colleagues understood each other's personality types, they would have realised how the other prefers to work, how each other's preferences can benefit the presentation, and can both work to adapt, to work together to make an overall much more rounded and better presentation. The personality type profile can help you and your team understand your own personality preferences and how that may influence your working behaviours. It can help your team identify their own and others' strengths, and it can help each team member identify their own personal development areas. It can also help you understand how others may differ from you and how you can communicate better with them to prevent conflicts.